What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Moon Iridian here today, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a very clean header. So this is the header I'm going to be showing you guys how to make today. The header is very basic, and as you can see to the side here, it is only a total of 6 layers, which is not a lot, especially given the fact that this is a relatively clean header. In the description, you're going to need to download this. This is all the pics that I use. It's only 2 pictures. It's a PSD file, so you know all these are already cut out and everything. So all you got to do is download that. So let's start this off by going to File, New, and we're going to create a basic Twitter header. So 1500 by 500, and just press enter. Once we get that in, I'm going to create a new layer and delete that. Alright, so the first thing we got to do is we got to fill this background with a color. So I'm just do white. You can do whatever color. I do recommend using white. I think white looks best with this design. And yeah, so once you're sure the whole background is covered, you're going to double click there, and it's going to take you to all the layers, and you're going to go to gradient overlay. What we're going to do for gradient is we're going to make more of a white here, a little bit of a gray here, and then white over there. So I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So with the gradient, this is what it looks like, and then without the gradient, that's what it looks like. So you know, it just kind of gives it a nice little tone to it. I personally like it a little bit more. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So we're going to double click this like I showed you again. We're going to go to gradient overlay. We're going to keep it on normal. We're just going to click right there. Make sure all those settings are the same. These should be the default, scale, 50, all that. We might end up changing some of it. I'm not sure yet. So this side it's going to be white, and that side is going to be white. What we're going to do is we want to get one of these right into the middle. So I'm going to hold Alt, click here, and just drag right to the middle, okay? Then we're going to double click this one and make it just not super gray, just a little gray right there. If you want to see the thing I'm using, the number thing, you can just enter it in. It's CECECE right there. So once you did that, you're going to click OK, OK, and OK. And overall, you know, that looks alright, not too bad, nothing too shabby. If you want to mess around with all the, you know, settings and all that, feel free to do so. Now what we're going to do next is, you can't really see this, so I'm going to turn all of these off. You see those little stripes right there? It's this thing. You turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. When it comes to these kind of designs, sometimes more or less is more. You know, my boss told me that, and it's true though. Some of these designs, less is more. So you just got to go into this pack. You got to go into Pics Use. You can activate this one, and as you can see, it's all cut out and all that. Press Control C, or you can just drag it over and Control V. What I'm going to do is, it's going to be over here now. I'm just going to resize this just so it's all like covering all of it. So doesn't have to be anything too drastic. Now you might have to make it larger, or you can cut out this with the magic eraser tool. Click there. No, never mind. I don't think there's anything. Never mind, I think I got it. So what we're going to do once we get this here is we're going to change the opacity. I try to, like, on the lower numbers a lot, but, you know, it seems 1 looks the best, because, 1, you can, like, barely see it. You can do 2. I think I might go with 2 in this one. It all depends what kind of gradient you use. So I'm going to just do 2. You can barely see it, but it's still there. And what we're going to do next is we're going to add in, hold on, we're going to do these striped things right here. You see these? I think it looks nice and clean. I got it from some Insanity Pack thing. So it's in here. Boom, boom, boom. Turn that off. Alright, so we're going to do Control C and then Control V. Okay, so now we just got to resize this. What I do is I get it right in the middle, which it gives you that line there. If you're using Photoshop CS6, it doesn't give you these automatically built-in guidelines. So, you know, that might be a little difficult, but you can do Control R and get this roller tool on and off and all that, and just pin this right to the middle, which I believe is like right there. Or over some, I don't exactly know, but you know, if you got that, just get it right into the middle of both of it. So middle there, gives you all those lines. Boom, you know, it's centered. And so far, you know, you can kind of see it's all coming full circle. I'm going to change this gradient a bit. So I'm just going to, I think on here I changed the angle. Yeah, we just got to change the angle. So I'm going to change the angle to 160. You don't have to. I'm going to. I think it's probably going to look a lot better. See, watch this. Boom. That looks way better. So I'm going to just change this down back to 1. Alright, so you can still kind of see it, you know. You can still see it makes that little difference. Now what we got to do is add the logo, and honestly this is probably the hardest part of the tutorial, and it's really not that hard. For this I use the naive logo. I'm going to use the naive logo again. It's not in this pack. I might put it in this pack. You know, that's all you need to do. Get some kind of logo you want to use. I'm just going to use naive. Now we're going to paste it in. It has an effect on it, but it's not even on. It was just changing the color when I was testing, trial and error and all that. So we got to get it right into the middle. So once again, you're going to be, these things are going to be your tool, you know, this whole automatic ruler system type of thing. Now what we want to do, what I want to do, okay, now you can do this however you want. You see how here there's a little gradient. It's like, not really a gradient, but you know what I mean. It's like lighter there and then darker there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same kind of effect with this, okay. So what we do first, or what I do first, is we're going to create one new layer, okay. Now with this, we're going to take the pen tool. Now I'm going to go right here to the edge. Now this is going to be different depending on what kind of logo or text you use. I'm going to go right here to the edge and press it right about there, right there. Alright, so I'm going to go to this edge and press right about there, right there. And see how it goes like diagonally straight through the logo. Then we're just going to click all the way around. It doesn't matter where you click, just don't click anywhere on the logo. And we're going to go, boom, right there. And what we're going to do is press fill path. We're going to go to color and press color again. Now what you're going to want to do is you get this eyedropper tool. This picks up any kind of color you click, like legit any color. I'm going to make, for this, hold on. For the one I believe I did a darker. If not, you know, we can change it. So I'm going to go in the darker part right there, and there's this number right here. It's the CF122E. Click OK, and then fill path. What that does is it fills the whole path that you guided out. Now, yeah, I did the darker part and then the lighter part, and I think that looks alright. So what we're going to do first, or what we're going to do now, is we're going to right click and create clipping mask. There's probably a different way to do this, but I'm just doing it this way. It's a lot easier, in my opinion. And then we're going to create another new layer. As you can tell, this is the final layer, and we're going to put it under the clipping mask. So the clipping mask, automatically you should be able to like drag it under there, and it should automatically keep the clipping mask going on. And we're going to take a brush. We're going to, you know, change the color thing. You know, press brush there, color there, right there. We're going to get the lighter part. So it automatically gives you the eyedropper tool again. We're just going to click the lighter part. And we're going to just completely color there, and then boom. Once that's there, it's automatic clipping mask, and that's how we did it. That's it, 100%, you know, 6 layers, very basic. In my opinion, this looks very clean for being only 6 layers. And yeah, so if you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Tour links on that in the description below. And let's say this video gets about 25 likes. I will leave the project file right in the description. Don't even have to follow the tutorial. But you know, this is a very easy thing to make, so you know, just follow the tutorial. But if we get like 25 likes, I will put the PSD in the description. And yeah guys, that's it. Peace out.